we've got hard evidence that organisations with great cultures perform a whole lot better. So in a sense, great cultures have become the holy grail. Cultures can differentiate an organisation in the marketplace and can't be copied. Great cultures are worth fighting for. Leaders have come to realise that improving workplace cultures is extremely challenging. In many cases, large culture change investments have yielded very little. That's where my concept of UGRs has a huge part to play. It's for that reason that I've created the concept of UGRs, which, as Simon said, stands for unwritten ground rules. Unwritten ground rules. If you take anything from today, this ought to be number one on the list. The best way to think about UGRs is that they are people's perceptions of this is the way we do things around here. People's perceptions of this is the way we do things around here. So by way of example, some examples of UGRs that I've come across in the workplace include things like around here, at our meetings, it isn't worth complaining because we know nothing will get done. Around here, the only time anyone gets spoken to by the boss is when something is wrong. I know what's needed at a conference. People want engaging, fresh content, material they've never encountered before, and it must be practical. I also think it's vitally important people have lots of laughs along the way. People learn more when they're enjoying the process. Even in a shorter keynote presentation, there must be interaction and opportunity for people to explore how the ideas I'm sharing can be applied in their work context. I said, David, did you want to say something? And he said, yes, I did, Steve. He said, I thought I'd better let it be known to you and the rest of the group that during the filming of Hotel Adelphi, I was the managing director. He was Eileen's boss and never appeared on the video. And I wish there had been a camera on the audience, because if my presentation had been boring up to that point, I can just see the audience, they're going, how good's this? I've had my own business working for more than 25 years with organisations of all types and persuasions in various industry sectors, mostly in Australia, but sometimes in countries outside of Australia. I tell you, I'm still gobsmacked by what I see. I cannot believe the extent to which, in so many organisations, there is internal warfare. I cannot believe it. I'm telling you, it is endemic.
Steve as a presenter is a highly engaging individual. His style is one that can go across all levels of the organisation, so he can talk to the senior leadership teams well and engage them around the science behind UGRs, but he can also talk to the lowest levels of the organisation and just talk about the fundamentals of having good values and how that makes everyone's job easier within the organisation. So he's got a great skill.
Steve, I couldn't recommend him more highly. I've introduced him to our New Zealand business. They've captured him, they're using him, and I just got an email the other day from another colleague who's engaged him and is now using him for introducing UGRs into their workplace. So yeah, I couldn't think of somebody, I've never come across anyone else who I'd rather use than Steve. Yeah.
Steve is an amazing personality, and he has actually turned into a celebrity within our organisation. If an organisation is serious about understanding at grassroots level what do people actually think, what actually happens, then absolutely, he is absolutely your man, and UGRs are absolutely the way to go.